Yes, personalized recommendations I definitely believe are important. Just thinking about, you come to a website, and if that website is the same website showing the same products to you as it is to your dad or your mom or your sister, your cousin, you guys all have different preferences. If you're showing the same website to everyone, it's not going to be as engaging or inspiring to them. So at a base level, showing something that's going to be more relevant to your preferences versus your friend or a stranger or your mom or your dad, I think makes a lot of sense and just drives a better experience and leads people finding products that they're going to be happier with and finding those things easier.
And then now I can talk about this all day long, but then how do we know this is the right personalized recommendation?
How do we know this is the right personalized recommendation? That can be a tough question to answer, especially when when you're at a certain level of scale. I think from my experience, having analytics and measurement and testing in place is very important. So you can actually get a read to if these are the right recommendations. And so looking at, are people engaging with these products that are being recommended more? Are they buying them more often? I think that's probably the best indicator. And then, pairing it, the second part of it, I'm not quite sure how this isn't as much at scale, but getting that qualitative read on the recommendations in terms of being able to go in yourself and say, okay, I'm Jiwon. Let's get some example recommendations back and seeing if they feel relatively relevant to your preferences.
What is AI doing better that traditional recommendation wasn't able to? Can we compare like AI powered recommendation versus like the traditional recommendation?
Yeah, it's a good question. So, okay, what can AI powered recs do better than traditional systems? I don't know that I actually have that perspective.
Well, from the retailer's perspective, do you guys actually like when you explore the new solution for your e-commerce business, is there sort of expectation from AI will actually handle the problem that you have with the traditional search and recommendation?
I think AI could handle those existing problems. One thing that comes to mind, with AI and just my personal experience with using like ChatGPT and OpenAI and these other models, I think they can make use of more content than what a traditional recommendation system can do within a retailer. In terms of having context into trends, into localization, it just has these open models have access to so many more data points and pieces of content that I think can make recommendations more powerful. Whereas a recommendation system inside a retailer is probably more likely to be just siloed to the product data and they're limited to on their customers, whatever they have access.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think part of it could be demonstrating whenever possible. And I found just this, trying to sell my own ideas and projects within bigger companies, make that presentation and that pitch as tangible as possible and providing that, I'm sure you're doing, providing a focused demo on, what is the value of this in the context of their, retailers' existing operations can be really, but I think there may also be because of the, the context around AI that they have a fear maybe that it's going to take people's jobs or another. It's like, hey, I do this as is this going to put me out of work? I won't necessarily comment, but that could be part of it. And then enterprise companies, they're massive. They have a lot of things going on. And like I said earlier, some of the technical foundations and infrastructure ready to actually plug in with, a startup's tool can be a challenge in itself. And they just might not be at that place yet. They better get there quick. The companies that are going to be able to integrate with tools like yours and other startups, I think are going to find major effect. But it just also